You clicked on this video seeking answers, and that's precisely what we're here to provide. Our goal is to ensure you comprehensively understand how to explore the enchanting Greek island of Lefkada. We'll walk you through the process of reaching the island by land, recommend the top-notch places to visit, dine, swim, and even offer suggestions for brief cruises. You can either follow along with the narration or utilize subtitles if it aids your comprehension. You can navigate to your desired section by clicking on the corresponding tab at the video's bottom. The title on the left will always indicate our current location in the video. Let's begin our journey by exploring the diverse ways you can reach this exquisite destination. Stick around until the end, as our narration will comprehensively cover all facets, interspersed with short musical interludes. Lefkada is an enchanting Ionian island, and you have two primary options for reaching it. Either by flying into Aktion Airport, located just 20 kilometers from the island's capital, or by embarking on a picturesque drive. In either case, your ultimate destination is reached by road. An intriguing feature is the innovative floating bridge that pivots to grant access to the island. After crossing this bridge, you'll only need to drive a little over a kilometer along a narrow land strip to reach your final destination. Keep in mind that on occasion, you might experience a minor traffic delay while waiting for the bridge to reposition, but it's a small price to pay for the beauty that awaits you. Why are we recommending this restaurant as a must-visit? Simply because we genuinely enjoyed it, and we want to share this hidden gem with you. To get to this restaurant, you'll need to take a short drive. It's approximately 20 kilometers away from the island's capital and entails a scenic journey along a mountain road. Upon arrival, you'll find a designated parking area, and if you desire a specific view, you can book a table accordingly, with pricing varying based on your choice. The restaurant's menu is a delightful surprise, offering a range of delectable options, and their cocktails are truly exceptional. Make sure to check their official webpage for any upcoming live events that might add to your dining experience. One point to note is that the restaurant may not be operational during the winter months, so it's a good idea to confirm their operating hours before planning your visit. The view from the restaurant is nothing short of breathtaking, offering panoramic vistas of the Ionian Sea. Agias Mavras Fort. You can spot the castle to your right, just before the floating bridge we mentioned earlier. It's usually open from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and closed on Tuesdays. Here's its history in brief. Around 1300, John I Orsini, the Count Palatine of Kefalonia and Zakynthos, likely established the first iteration of the castle. The Ottomans captured Lefkada in 1479, with a brief Venetian occupation in 1502–03 during the Second Ottoman-Venetian War. Under Ottoman rule, Agia Mavra, the town within the castle, became the island's capital, housing about 1,000 Greek Christian inhabitants by 1523 to 1536. To address water shortages, the Ottomans constructed a remarkable 3-kilometer aqueduct in 1564. In 1684, Venetian forces captured the castle after a 16-day siege during the Marine War. In 1864, following the union of the Ionian Islands with Greece, the castle became a Greek army garrison until 1922, housing refugees from Asia Minor. In 1938, most structures within its walls were demolished. As night descends, taking a leisurely stroll amidst the charming low-rise buildings and bustling shops becomes an enticing prospect. Whether you're craving a delightful ice cream treat or perhaps yearning for some satisfying comfort food like a mouth-watering souvlaki, the streets are lined with choices to cater to every craving. The numerous tavernas exude the delightful aroma of Greek cuisine, inviting you to savor local delicacies. And if it's a nightcap you desire, the town boasts a selection of inviting bars to quench your thirst and enjoy a relaxing drink. Fiskardo is not situated on Lefkada but rather is a charming village nestled in the heart of Kefalonia, another Ionian island. For those with limited time to explore the Ionian archipelago, a practical suggestion is to book a daily cruise departing from Lefkada, which thoughtfully includes a stopover at the delightful village of Fiskardo. The journey itself is an enchanting experience, especially as you pass the iconic Venetian lighthouse by boat. As your boat approaches Fiskardo, the scenic beauty of this quaint coastal town unfolds before you. The waterfront is dotted with a range of inviting restaurants, some of which have garnered international acclaim for their culinary delights. experience. Here, you can savor a delicious lunch or dinner while gazing out at the glistening waters, creating a memorable dining experience. Fiskardo's unique blend of natural beauty, cultural charm, and exceptional cuisine makes it a must-visit destination during your Ionian Island exploration, even if you're just passing through on a daily cruise from Lefkada. Porto Katsiki is the star beach you want to visit. Katsiki means goat in Greek, so you can easily understand where it got its name from. The name translates to goat port. It's famous for its mesmerizing turquoise waters, pristine white sand, and dramatic cliffside surroundings. This beach is often considered one of the most beautiful in the Mediterranean. Nestled on the western coast of Lefkada, Porto Katsiki is accessible by a winding road that leads down to the beach, offering breathtaking views along the way. We decided to approach with a small cruise boat. Visitors to Porto Katsiki can enjoy swimming and sunbathing in crystal-clear waters, explore sea caves, and relax on the soft sands. Porto Katsiki is a popular destination, especially during the summer months, so arriving early is recommended to secure a good spot. If you prefer not to take the wheel and want a delightful way to explore the island, local cruises offer an ideal option, including the possibility of private charters. These nautical adventures typically commence from two primary points, Lefkada town and Nydri. During the cruise, we heard our guide saying that this is a villa owned by Giorgio Armani, which is something that the local architecture office that built it denies. The cruise experience offers a choice. You can opt to circumnavigate the island itself or venture further to explore neighboring isles, as we had the pleasure of doing. The possibilities are as boundless as the horizon, with each stop promising its own unique allure. However, if you're prone to seasickness, it's advisable to check the weather forecast a day prior to your voyage to ensure smooth sailing. As we said before, we decided to also include Ithaki in our cruise. You can either visit the small capital town or just have a swim on the island's crystal-clear beaches. Ithaki holds a special place in history as the fabled homeland of Odysseus, the hero of Homer's Odyssey. Ithaki's cultural heritage is celebrated through traditional festivals, warm local hospitality, and delectable Greek cuisine. Visitors can immerse themselves in the island's history by exploring archaeological sites like Alokamenei and the mystical Cave of the Nymphs, both believed to be integral to the Odyssey. For outdoor enthusiasts, Ithaki presents excellent hiking opportunities, with trails leading to scenic viewpoints and the chance to explore its pristine landscapes. The Papanikolis Cave derived its name from the Greek submarine Papanikolis. The Greek World War II submarine, built in France in 1927, carried out multiple war patrols during the Greek-Italian War and World War II, sinking enemy vessels. The Papanikolis Cave is historically significant due to its use as a hiding place for Greek submarines during World War II, which includes the HMS Perseus, whose story is linked to the cave's wartime history. The actual cave is 120 meters long and 60 meters wide, which allows small cruise ships to enter. The Ionian Islands, a cluster of Greek isles in the Ionian Sea, are primarily composed of 7 main islands, although there are numerous smaller ones waiting to be explored. When the weather is favorable, cruise boats may even drop anchor at these unspoiled, secluded beaches for a refreshing swim. Renowned for their pristine natural landscapes, historical importance, and vibrant cultural heritage, these islands collectively create an attractive destination for travelers seeking a harmonious mix of history, mythology, and stunning scenery. Just remember to keep an eye on the time and ensure you're back on the ship before it departs. Skorpios is a small, privately owned Greek island near the larger island of Lefkada. It became internationally famous as the private island of the shipping magnate Aristotle Onassis. Access to the island has been restricted, making it a mystery to the general public. Skorpios was purchased by Aristotle Onassis in 1963. After his death in 1975, the island passed to his daughter, Christina Onassis. It has changed ownership several times since then. Aristotle Onassis used Skorpios as a private retreat and developed luxurious facilities on the island, including a residence, a chapel, and a heliport. Skorpios Island has changed hands multiple times since Aristotle Onassis's passing. It was briefly owned by Athena Onassis, his granddaughter, before being sold to a Russian billionaire, Ekaterina Rybolovleva. Previously, you could take a ferry from Lefkada to Kefalonia via Nydri and Vasiliki. However, as of 2023, this route has changed. Now, you can only sail to Fiskardo in Kefalonia from Vasiliki, as we did. Nevertheless, this doesn't diminish the appeal of visiting the charming coastal town of Nydri. Nydri remains a convenient base, particularly if you intend to sail to the nearby island of Meganisi. During our sailing adventure, when we wished to bring our car along, we encountered a slight challenge. Online ticket booking wasn't available, necessitating the purchase of a ticket from a local agency. This method, however, couldn't guarantee us a spot on the ferry, prompting us to arrive early and join the queue for the limited vehicle spaces. It takes detailed planning and a long time to shoot, edit, and create this content. If our videos help you in your travels, please remember to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and keep watching them. It will help us grow Bestravelvideo and constantly evolve, providing you with even better content.